head coach, Pat, saying that they could win the Big Ten after playing Michigan State without Kenny Pickett. Pitt lost 21-31. So someone said, if that's one of the best Big Ten teams, let's go to the Big Ten and win it every year. Hmm. Uh,
Narduzzi,
You
Narduzzi
go
said,
ahead, EG.
he said, I like that. I like that confidence. I like how he's getting the players going. He said, if that's the Big Ten, if that's one of their best teams, he said he can go there and win it every year, and Michigan State is considered one of their top teams, man. I feel like I'm with Pat Narduzzi on that, man, because, hey, they lost without their starting quarterback, first round draft pick. Kenny Pickett, who was the top guy. He's going to be the Steelers starter maybe here soon. Hey, he didn't have him. He only lost 21-31 to Michigan State. If that's their best team, he said, hey, let's go to the conference and win it every year. Who am I to say, hey, I don't agree with that? I do agree with that. If Michigan State is the top 10, the Big Ten is not as tough as it seems. Pitt was a
okay.
good football team last season. I don't put that past them. They were a great football team. But without the starting quarterback for Pitt, you guys, they're supposed to have a field day. They didn't do that. They lost. They lost by 10. I don't know. I'm gonna let
Mike?
Mike take over that because he
I
loved the
mean,
Big
because I
Ten.
think we could say both of their dynamic players weren't playing in that game, right? Right?
You said who? You
Both,
talking about
both. No, I'm saying both of their dynamic players weren't playing in that game, correct?
okay, who was Michigan
Kenneth
State miss?
Walker. Kenneth Walker.
Okay.
Okay, so both of their dynamic players weren't playing in that game. And let me just go ahead and give you guys some history of Pat Narduzzi. This is idiotic crap for him to even be saying anything about the Big Ten. He knows about the Big Ten, but I think that this is possibly him being mad that he got looked over for that Michigan State job, because understand how he got the Pitt job was being a great defensive coordinator at Michigan State. But check this out. He got hired in 2014, right?
Right.
In 2016, he lost to Iowa 27-24. 2017, Penn State. Now, all of these scores I'm about to say for each year from here on out is about to be Penn State. Penn State in 2017, 33-14. Penn State, 51-6 in 2018. 2019, 17-10. So you're bragging about losing to Michigan State, who finished as what? Fourth in total in the Big Ten. You're bragging about that. And you think that you can win the Big Ten by losing to the fourth best team, which would have put you fifth. You could say, hey, we can go in the Big Ten and be a middle of the pack team.
He
That's
said win
more
the
real.
whole thing.
But
He
I know
said
it.
the
I know
whole.
what he said, but I'm saying what he should have said, because that's what he did. He's a middle of the pack Big Ten team. You're not going to come in and think that you're going to be able to do anything. You can't even beat Iowa. You let Iowa score 27 points. You let
Hey,
Iowa score 27 points.
what
Iowa has
Narduzzi is
had the
doing?
worst offense in college football.
What Narduzzi is doing is building off the momentum he has right
Bro,
now.
Right.
He's
there is
building
no
off
Hey,
of it right now.
there is no
He has a
momentum.
Biletnikoff winner, and he had a first round quarterback.
You have to show
He's
consistency.
building off that momentum.
You have to
Let
show
him ride that
consistency. You
wave.
got
He said, "Let's
1
go win
year.
the whole thing."
You got
baby.
1 year, and you're not able to show any consistency, and you think that you can come into the Big Ten and win? Okay.
Hey,
hey.
we had a question pop up down there. He was
Yep.
talking about what's up
Definitely
with
did.
all these mega conferences. Is it all about money? And
Appreciate you, Free.
Yeah, let's
shout
get
out
that up.
Free.
Let's talk.
It is about money. It's about that TV money. It's about producing revenue, because what's big right now is NIL. You got to get the money back in the university if you're going to give out money. So everyone's trying to receive that money, man. You know how it is. They get TV deals, and certain TV programs are not servicing certain conferences. They're coming out and saying now we will not schedule these teams or this conference anymore. We'll be strictly this conference. So people are moving as the money moves, man.
Yep. That's all.
Yeah,
That's the way they do it in
yeah.
broadcast world. It's where the money resides.
Yeah, and
Where the money reside.
this is and that's all this is. This is between Fox, ESPN, the Big Ten one to get their footprint as more of a national brand than just regional. And like you said, man, it's all about money. But I think that this is also going to be used to be a power play to break away from the NCAA in at least football. So
Yep.
That's good. That's a good thing.